remember when Meghan Markle took to the floor at that variety event and said they got lots of interesting things that they couldn't wait to discuss about exactly what Archwell Productions, Archwell Audio were going to be coming up with in the very near future. Yes, she couldn't wait to share them with us, and of course her husband, Prince Harry, was absolutely delighted now to become something of a media mogul. You can understand. What else has he now got to do? Well, he's got those chickens to feed, of course, and he can juggle some limes or oranges while Meghan's making another Zoom call, whatever you want to call it. What I find incredible about this is that literally Harry is a man seemingly now without much purpose. The next big thing in his diary, apart from the court cases against the British media, is quite frankly something in 2025. Yes, he's got to top up his biggest selling book, Spare, and he's threatening another 3 books. But really, is that enough now to keep this man who's normally had every single facet of his day planned well busy? Well, according to a very well-placed source, this is next. As ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here. Nice to have your company. And as ever, thank you so much for joining me. Yeah, I know. We'll have a wave. I know I'm busy. Can you not see the police are behind me? I know. Well, actually, the protection. No, it's fine. I know they're leaving now. Yeah, what have you said? You see, these were my protection. Yes. That is, of course, the great Metropolitan Police here in the very heart of London. Yes, looking out for me, I think, definitely. They know where all the best coffee shops are, where all the best secret cafes, bargain places, you name it, you know. Do you remember the old days, though, if you were a policeman, you could turn up, say, in a cafe, couldn't you? And they would give you a cup of tea for free. Not like that now. Yeah, people are so unfriendly, aren't they? Back as ever to your breaking royal story of the day. Fascinating stuff this, as I say, because Meghan and Harry allegedly were going to be stunned by what they're going to be planning and delivering to us as part of Archwell. And it's interesting, isn't it? Because as I've said many times, it's not easy to put together productions. I mean, yes, they got dumped by Spotify, clearly because they just couldn't be bothered or fact to do the work. There were stories that Meghan couldn't be even bothered to interview lesser people and then literally just dubbed her voice in. You know, you have to put the graft in if you want to be a success in the world of media. It's as simple as that. Trust me, I should know. But what's interesting now is that those big events that we're all going to be told about imminently, well, it looks like they're going to be some time off. In fact, they feel better to launch these, allegedly now, in the early part of next year. Now, there's 2 reasons for this, according to a well-placed source. Not everything is signed, sealed and delivered, as Stevie Wonder famously said. No, there's still quite a few I's and T's to be crossed because it's all about big finance. And as I said to you before, without really the major backing of people, and they've seen people lose money on things like Spotify, the bottom line is they have to be sure that what they sign off is either something they're going to get a return on or indeed are happy to be associated with. But back to Harry and Meghan, why January or February? Well, they consider this to be a completely dead month. You know, obviously in the world of tabloids, nothing's really happening. It's the middle of winter and they can secure lots of headlines and lots of interest. Right now, we're not even sure if their latest projects will be indeed streamed out on Netflix as part of their deal, and that's truly the case. Netflix tell me they've got nothing new on the slate from them. So this could be a brand new deal via Paramount, Fox, or indeed Hulu, say. Somewhere along the line, some deal is being done. But now what remains to be seen is how fast can these two turn it around? As we saw with Spotify, they took ages. And as we also saw with other series for Netflix, they took forever to get going. These particular individuals, let me tell you, will want a time lock on when delivery is due. And if it's not delivered, then they won't get paid. But according to that very well-placed source, Meghan can't wait to share everything with you, and these will be a success, unlike her dumped Pearl for Netflix. I genuinely do wish them success, because it's tough out there, and even if you've got the backing of a name like the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, it doesn't necessarily mean that we, the great British public, the worldwide public, will actually tune in. Right now, fingers crossed. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.